Morning. Well, time to get stepping again. You see the ferry building behind me, so I'm just retracing steps after catching the ferry from Devonport to Auckland. Today's trip is going to be about 20k, starting off here at downtown and making our way over to Onehunga, and then I'll be staying at Ambury Park. I've booked in a spot there, and then carry on the next day to Manukau. So we'll be passing through, let me think, Auckland University, and then going through the Domain, which will be where the Auckland Museum is, and then over Mount Eden and over One Tree Hill. So let's get stepping. I'll catch up with you later. So just a short walk across from the ferry building, and we're about to walk up Queen Street, main street of Auckland, and on your left is Britomart, which is the central station for Auckland. So our main shopping area through the bottom of Queen Street. It's a work day, so we've got plenty of people coming to work and moving around. Hustle and bustle. Well, hustle and bustle for Auckland. Okay, now arrived at Auckland University. So, nice pathway through the university here. No students here today because they haven't started for the year, but this will be hustle and bustle in a few weeks' time. Yeah, so I just met a gentleman, I think he was probably a lecturer, tutor, whatever. Asked what I was doing, if I needed help. It's nice of him because I was standing there looking lost. But the thing is, walking through Auckland, at least this first part of it, there's no Te Aroha trail signs. So it's really difficult to work out where you're going. Anyway, it's a nice walk, so made a few wrong turns, but it's easy to get back on track. Okay, now coming over the Western Motorway area, and we're going to make our way into Auckland Domain, where the museum is. Might catch a glimpse of the museum as we go. Alright, we've got a nice little section here through the Domain. Let's go. This is a centennial walkway, so this will take us past the museum and hopefully some nice gardens. Alright, here we are at the lake in the Domain. And just behind that is cafe. If you want to have a stop, though, pretty early into the walk. So this is the Auckland Domain hothouse. Well worth going into if you're interested in plants. But I'll keep on stepping. Now up behind the hothouse, and that's Auckland Hospital, and still on Auckland domain, and it's the playing fields, and just between the trees there you've got the Auckland domain cricket stand, where they play cricket in summer and have concerts like Christmas in the Park. It's a really nice walk through the domain. It's taking you through plenty of the old trees, so it's heaps of shade, and in the middle of those trees is the Auckland Museum. So we're just about out of the park. We'll just be sidling along this hill, on top of the hill, doesn't really matter, and we'll come out onto the next street. Walking down Clive Road, and there should be a turn off very soon to climb up Mount Eden. So that'll be our first volcano for the day. Alright, about halfway up the mountain, halfway to go. Okay, made it to the crater, and now we'll follow the boardwalk up and around to the top. Awesome views of the city and the harbour bridge, Sky Town, out to Devonport, Rangitoto, in the far distance Waihi Island. Okay, we're at the top, 360 degree views. Looking back over the harbour we just saw in Sky Tower, out to the Waitakere Ranges, and coming round Auckland Central, and we'll be aiming for One Tree Hill, which is in the centre of the frame at the moment, and that takes us through the Auckland Showgrounds in Cornwall Park. Let's get hopping. Well, I've managed to walk up Mount Eden twice, and finally found the turn off with a little TA sign. So dropping down off the mountain now into a very short section of bush track. You might not be able to spot it, but you'll probably be able to hear them. There's about 4 or 5 tuis in this tree just off the track on Mount Eden. Alright, so I've come down off Mount Eden and just walking through the Auckland University campus in Epsom. Should come out of here soon and be a bit of road walking until we get to the Auckland Showgrounds. Alright, well, we're nearly at the halfway point, so there's a spot under a shady tree here in Epsom, in a little school grounds, so I thought I'd take a chance to have some lunch and get some energy up for One Tree Hill. So I've got a bit of Laughing Cow soft cheese here that Cindy taught me about. It's on a Heaplas curry wrap, not curry flatbread I suppose, with we've got here some capsicum, tomato, cheese, onion dip. Should be quite tasty, and a bit of biltong. That's giving me energy for the rest of the day. Yeah, we'll carry on. Okay, now on Manukau Road, about to enter Cornwall Park. Okay, so we're in Cornwall Park. The trail doesn't actually go up to the top of One Tree Hill. It goes around the side of it. So the low point there, you probably can't see it, but it's the top of the obelisk, and hopefully we'll get a better view from somewhere else. Okay, so we're going through the entrance to One Tree Hill, and so we should be able to get at the top. We have a walk, 10-20 minutes I think, and get a view of the obelisk. Alright, making our way up to the summit. This is just the crater below One Tree Hill, the obelisk, which you can see in the background there. Alright, just following a pretty easy graded road up to the obelisk. Sweet, there's about 10 minutes off trail to get to the top. I think it's well worth it. Okay, so we're at the top, and that view in front of you there, in the far distance is the Hunua Ranges, and over to the right the Bombay Hills. So that's where we'll be section hiking to next few months, I guess. Turning around is Rangitoto in distance, and that's looking over to Devonport and also town. And here's the obelisk coming into view. It's pretty tall. I'll get a better photo, I think. And then we're looking around, going to Waitakere Ranges, and then what will be my home for the night. It's the area of grass on the other side of the harbour. Just zoom in a bit. So just to walk around the edge of the water there and over to the trees, and that'll be the campground. Just coming out of the park now. That's the Auckland Observatory down there. Going over this way through the park to cut down through a road. Okay, we're now on Manukau Road. Just over about 8 k's from the campsite. We've seen the Golden Arches, so I'm going to stop for a iced Coke, because the temperature here, it's not very windy, and in the sheltered parts it's 35 degrees, so stop for a little while, cool the body down, and then carry on for the last third of the journey. Right, starting to walk into the gardens, small diversion through the Ark of Remembrance. Get a bit of shade in the gardens, which will be good. Okay, making progress. We're in the Tamanu Reserve and we're about to go over the bridge that takes us over the motorway and closer to the harbour. Quite a view. So that's the Waitakare's way in the distance there. Okay, only about 5k to go now. We're at the Manukau Harbour. And you can see all the way out to the Manukau Heads. That's that small hump in the background. That I'm looking at now is actually an island. And where the caravan park is, straight across the water there. So maybe about 5k to go. Might be able to make out a camper van, some tents. So that's where I'm headed tonight. Okay. Arrived at the Manukau walking bridge. Quite a pleasant walk around the coast to the campground. Just see it around the end there, that's where we're headed. So yeah, nice way to finish the day. Alright, that's pretty much that section done. Made it to Ambury Park. Now just have to get to the campground. So we've got some resident chickens in the campground that look like they're stealing food that they can find. So I might have to lock up for the night. And set the tent up. It took about 10 minutes to set up. Pretty happy with the setup that I've got. So it's the Durston Mid Pro 2. And we've got a quilt and sleeping mat in there. And got myself some water. And ready for some dinner. So it's a pretty good walk. I ended up doing about 25k with some diversions during the day. Yeah, pretty happy.